But going on to Magic Shop.
Magic Shop.
Now this song is for Army.
Yes, it is.
And this song is I liked the song when I first heard it. I love it now. Magic Shop is the idea of a magic shop is when you're weary and you're down and you're feeling hopeless and defeated, there is a place inside your heart. There's a magic shop inside your heart where you can go to trade those hard feelings for joy and love. And who's going to be there in the magic shop waiting for you? BTS. BTS's, because you've obviously opened the door to let them in.
Yeah.
Now they're just waiting for you to join them for tea or soju or whatever. Whatever your heart desires, because it's in your heart.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that I loved about it, because they were also expressing how they had those moments, and it was Army who made them feel better about themselves, who gave them those their own magic shop. And so by opening the door in our hearts to let them in, and they now see that we have it within us to heal and care for ourselves, they're telling us, okay, you let us in, time to join us. You need some of this too.
Yeah.
And I love it because it gives you, it shows that connection that they have to the fan base and how much Army means to them. I mean, it's not just like, oh, these are my fans and they're going to buy my merch and they're going to come to my concerts and they're going to make me money. Like, no, they're really just like, guys, we see you're hurting. Come into this place with us. We want you to sit with us. And we can talk about how we're hurting together. We can heal together. We can have joy together, but we're going to be with you throughout it all. So you're never alone when you're an Army and you have BTS.
And it's, I was going to say something. They are very appreciative of and very careful with and I don't mean like,
with how they share, but they're careful with how what they say in regards to Army. I think that's what they're going.
Careful with what they say, but they're very careful with just not handling, but loving. They're lovingly concerned and genuinely careful of their time with Army and how what they speak to Army through the songs and stuff like that. They're very, because Army means so much to them.
I think
and when it's wholehearted.
I think when it comes to them and their relationship with Army, they are in a relationship with Army.
They are.
Like I think back to clips from like J-Hope's live from after, like during his tour, and there was one, I can't remember what city it was, but he had come on after the show and just said, oh, I came here because I missed you guys and I wanted some attention. So like I just came here. JK, so on the day of recording this, in Korea, it's JK's birthday. And so he went live this morning. So a lot of you probably are familiar with, his live, but he came on because he just wanted to be with Army. I was watching, and there was, I can't remember what the first one that I was like, oh, I should mention this, but the ending before he left, it was dark in the room. And so he was like, oh, I want to be able to see you as I say goodbye. Now we all know he can't see us. But the fact that he turned on the lights so that we can see him better and that he can see us, see the goodbye messages, and then the way he bowed and like said thank you for coming, like you could tell he just genuinely cares about Army. And we all know, like, because he's got the tattoo, and like he loves us, and they love us. They do things for Army with Army in mind. And
so much in mind.
So this, and it's not a one-sided love. Army, I don't think Army ever feels jaded in love.
No.
Because BTS really just pours out the love so heavily and sets a lot of standards a little higher than what we expected.
Yeah.
So
because I think it may be due to the time in which we are living in their presence and all that's available. Speaking of social media and constant connection in the show and blah blah blah, we didn't, as I mentioned prior, we didn't have that kind of
access.
To the ones that we were, terribly
obsessed with.
Okay. Yeah.
Look, we're gonna be real with you. Okay, we're obsessed. And we have been obsessed with different artists in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And she, her obsessions, she didn't have that actions. Yeah. Well, I mean, you had a couple.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm questioning because I'm like, I know of one.
No, yeah, one. Well, that
late great
was
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was my number one.
Yeah.
That was all through it.
That was her old bias.
But it was yeah. So I appreciate the access that they give to Army of themselves, and how we just eat it up.
Oh, we do.
We eat it up.
Because even though I knew that JK going live this morning was just going to be a lot of him singing, and it was. I had stuff to do, overheard it, but I let that man sing all morning because I was just doing what I needed to do to get ready to record and to get myself ready and everything. And I just, had who else gets to have JK just singing in the background while you're working on getting stuff to getting yourself ready for the day.
Yeah.
Not.
What a nice gift to you.
On his birthday.
Well, to all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't watch it, but I did hear it.
But yeah, that's love.
That's love.
That's love. Because if I think back to when I was growing up in the groups that I was into, if I wanted to hear them singing, I had to listen to the same CD everybody else was listening to. They weren't coming on live and serenading me with their renditions in their basement.
Yeah.
Their basement theater. Yeah. Oh my God. First off, how big is that screen? And when he was like, oh, I'm just going downstairs. How many flights of stairs did he go down? Because he went down. I know you don't know. I'm asking them.
Yeah.
Because you didn't watch it.
No.
But they did.
Yeah.
They did. When he was like, oh, I'm just going down to the first floor. Where were you coming from, heaven? Because I felt like he was going down so many stairs. And I think in the last live he said he's got 3 stories. But does that mean 3 stories and a basement? Or is that 3 stories including the basement? All I know is that he was going down the stairs for a while. And I was like, dang, he's still not there yet? Apparently his house is big.
Yeah.
Either that or it's just really, really tall.
Yeah.
So we know that he's always getting his cardio in.
Yes, he is.
He's always getting his cardio in because those stairs have to be killer. His knees are fine, guys. His knees are fine.
Yeah.
But he did. He went down to the basement, his karaoke setup. He's got this huge screen. He said there was something I don't remember. I didn't catch exactly what it was that was going on with his sofa. So he just had chairs set up. But yeah, he set up the tray so that he could prop the phone on and he was just singing all his hits. All his hits. Yeah, I was just all right, what's next? Give me the next song. Yeah, the live version of Golden.
Oh.
There's a live version of Golden.
I'm gonna go back and watch it. Yeah. After I do everything I have to do.
We may do that tonight. Maybe pop some popcorn.
Yes.
Drink some soju.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Is that in the green bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She's like, oh, that. Yeah, we don't have to drink soju. But
we have to listen.
Well, we have to listen.
Watch.
We have to watch.
Yeah, we have to watch.
But he's so adorable because it was after midnight on his birthday and he was just like, guys, I missed you. I need to come say hi. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Happy birthday. Thank you for coming to visit. So nice. Me and the other 6 million people that were on there.
We missed you too.
Thank you for loving us so much.
We missed you too.
But yes. Okay. So Magic Shop. just I don't know if we really have more to say about
No,
it. It's just this beautiful expression of love for Army and the desire for them to just have you sit with them.
Isis said the song doesn't seem superficial at all, but deeply wholeheartedly, not from a place I can be only to help you overcome, but to show you that deep within yourself you have the ability to overcome.
Okay. I love that. Loving that.
Thank you.
But I feel like that is actually what they wanted to do. That's exactly what they wanted to do. So way to tap in.
Yes, thank you.
Way to tap in and tune in.
Thank you.
Okay. Airplane Part 2. Oh, you have no notes.
I have nothing.
So bad. You have something. What's that say?
It's
Look at you. I was like, I'm trying to
I was asking myself a question.
Did you answer it?
Yes, I think I did.
Oh. Okay.
It says, so what was the inspiration of Airplane, the first one, and his travels over the world? That was the inspiration for the first one.
So the inspiration for J-Hope's.
J-Hope's.
Yeah, so the song,
right.
J-Hope has a song called Airplane on his album. And did you find more notes?
Well, it went based on the inspiration. But go right ahead.
Well, no, actually, I'll let you do it. Because I didn't have any notes on the inspiration. I had notes about this one.
Inspiration behind J-Hope's Airplane from his Hope World, right? Mixtape was inspired by his experience and reflections of his journey to success, particularly the constant travel and the unique lifestyle of being an idol who is always flying to various countries for concerts and performances. And that was mainly what he was talking about, the life that he had gone from and it was currently living at the time of the first one. And so
this is just a continuation, but now it's all of their journeys from being just, kids who wanted to perform to now being global superstars. So I put the song highlights the thoughts they had about their futures versus where they are now. It also shows how, compared to others, they are still willing to work hard for what they have and grow. They haven't arrived to their destination. There is still some traveling to be done, and they still have more to learn. And I love that they are still very open-minded. They don't think that they have it all, because here's the thing, like, they've been in this business for what, 12 years now? 2013. So 12 years. Okay. Yeah. They're holding very, very strong. Yeah. They broke barriers. They got themselves in places that no one had been in before. Yeah. In their, like, that they knew of. So they really were just blazing trails. They were. And still in all of that, they're just like, yeah, but there's more we can learn. There's ways we can still grow. There's still more to be done. We're not finished. And they could easily just say, like, we can make money off of the stuff that we've already put out, because they put out so many hits that get used for other stuff. Like, they can just get royalties and stuff. Yeah. But no, they're just like, well, I have an idea in my head. Kind of want to share it with y'all. So here's a new album,
And that's the great part about it, because once you continue, as you grow personally and you continue to want to put out content of, as you're maturing and as you're growing and as you're thinking about different things in different ways, you're continuously sharing.
And I feel like the focus shifts. It's not so much about trying to be heard, but now it's just something that you feel you want to share with your fans, because now, like, you have that relationship with them, and it's not for you. It's not so much like, oh, I really want the world to see me this way. They're just like, no, we just have this sound that we want to share with Army. There was this thought that we had, and maybe they're going through it too, and so we wrote this song from where we were feeling, and if it can help them, great. Like, I feel like that's what their priority is now. Their priority is, and let's be real, we know they're going to make money off the albums. Okay. We know that they're getting a paycheck. We know that we know that they're getting a paycheck. We're not ignorant. Okay, they're not putting out free content just for us. They're not, giving free albums and free concerts just because they want to share new stuff with us. We got to pay for that. And Lord help us, because I'm afraid it's going to be a bloodbath. But either way, I'm going to be in the trenches.
Yes.
I'm going to be in the trenches. I might end up being a casualty. I don't know.
No.
But I'm going to fight to try to get a seat.
Bitter.
Yeah. But they still, like, there's still that underlying, like, this isn't just for me to make more money. They're not sellouts. That's the thing I love. They're not sellouts. They're not giving just for the sake of getting $1. They really are just kind of giving their heart to us because, they feel they want to express and share that. And when you love someone, you want to share your thoughts with them, your feelings, and they love us and they want to share it.
I think that's what it is. And I love that, they're growing and learning and seeing, and their perspectives are changing. And you know what? So 12 years in for them is close to 12 or less years in for Army, depending on when you came to them.
You pre-debut Army. I'm got questions for you.
So that they're growing and finding out things, and we're receiving it differently than when Army back in the day. So it's back in the day. What did I say? 12 years ago.
Back in the day.
Yeah. How long?
She's trying to age y'all.
Yeah. How long does it have to be? For you to utilize back in the day?
I think it's not a time period.
How about a generation?
I think it's an age. I think once you get to a certain age, everything is back in the day. Last week could have been back in the day. When you get to a certain age.
Anyway, I think the idea of being able to share their change, their perspective, their thoughts and ideas, because we've changed and we have different perspective and thoughts and ideas.
Yeah, we're at different places in life.
Yeah. And they're sharing that. They're not cutting it off. So that's good.
So yes, Airplane Part 2, very groovy Latin-based track. Performance on that one also very, very good.
It is
so good.
Yeah.
I don't know who shines more in that one, Jimin or JK. But you start with Jimin and you end with JK in the intro, and yeah, I mean they're all really, really good. They're all really, really. I am going to move on to the next song. Anpan Man.
Oh, what?
You skipped Anpan Man. How dare you? Anpan Man. Okay, so did you
I told you I have it's waiting for you, Anpan Man, and I said a chocolate. No, that's not a chocolate. A character with a sweet bread head.
Yes. So Anpan Man is a Japanese children's superhero whose head is made of bread filled with red bean paste. And his superpower, which I found out, is if he sees someone who's hungry, he uses his head. Like, he gives them a piece of his head to eat. It's simple.
Oh.
But if you think about it, it's so meaningful and so impactful. Because how I took it was BTS is our Anpan Man. Mm-hmm. They give of themselves to save our lives. Their music, their words, their encouragement, and their authenticity gives Army the courage and strength we need to live our lives fully. So just like Anpan Man gives a piece of himself to help save someone's life who is in need, BTS gives of themselves, their talents, their skills, their words, their love.
Yeah.
And that, and I think about the fact that when we started this and we got that outpouring of people in our comments talking about how BTS saved their lives. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure anybody who does BTS content has had those people come into their content or comments and talk about their BTS story. Mm-hmm. And I know that there are podcasts out there where they talk about the guests will come on and talk about how they got into BTS. And like, I can guarantee you 8.5 to 9 times out of 10, there is some moment, it's a life-saving moment. Mm-hmm. Where they were in a dark place. They were on the verge of leaving us. They had these tragic things happening and they discovered a song. Somebody sent them a track, somebody that they didn't normally talk to, but for some reason was talking to that day,
right,
told them about this group, and they discovered it, and it saved them.
yeah,
It saved me. There were
yeah.
times like I was in a dark place when I got into BTS, and I am not anymore. But like I feel like yes, they are our superhero, and I don't think they ever intended to be. But it just turns out that they gave what they had, and even though they felt it might not be enough, it was everything.
And you know what? With that, once you come into it, you're not just getting them, but you're getting the army,
the community, yes,
right, the community that's going to love and care and concern themselves about you.
Absolutely.
For whatever, and there's that connection that is I'm here for you. No worries. I put here, and I know I just put the little description, but I put it sounds like they're staying within their protection over Army and people in general, listening to their their shows and their videos. Their heart and desire is to be protector. And that's what I got.
I mean, there wasn't really much to say about that. The song is a very upbeat song. Yeah. If you ever, first off, their live performances are so energized. You can't feel sad listening to the song. It was one of those songs where when I first heard it, I was like, this is catchy, but it's not going to make a playlist. Oh, it's on a playlist. It's on a playlist now. I bump that every time it comes on. I have to sing it.
Yeah,
I have to sing it. It's hardly ever skipped. And the only time it's skipped is if there's something my heart is calling for, and it's not Anpan Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this song. It's so upbeat. I know I look ridiculous when I'm driving, jamming out to this song, but I don't care.
I was gonna say you don't care about that.
I don't care.
You don't care about that.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I used to be very like self-conscious about how I look to people, and especially because my windows don't have tint. You can see me. You can see all of me.
But you know what? That joy may be helping somebody that drives past and goes, that girl is having a
even
good
if they
time.
just get a laugh out of my like how ridiculous I look, at least they laughed. At least they smiled. And I guess if that's what I have to be, that's my version of Anpan Man.
I like playing air drums.
I do that too.
I
do that too. Yeah, the air drums. I don't think I've ever air guitared it.
No, I
don't think I was much of a guitarist, but piano. Yep, definitely piano. Do that. The little, yeah, do that too. I do that too. And sometimes I am a DJ.
Sometimes in my car. Conductor.
Ooh. Yes. With the right track, yes.
Yeah. I wonder if people say, "Wow, I wonder if she's into music."
Anyway. I think it would be really hard to assume not. All right, so now we're getting into So What.
That's right.
And this one is the anthem.
Okay.
This is the anthem.
I hear you.
Okay. Write it down. Lock it in. Anthem. This song, whoa, you had a lot. Okay. Yeah, see, look, I did that too. Again, Suga introduces himself, and we all just kind of lose our minds collectively. Honestly, if you want to join the Suga recovery team, recovery group, let me know. Because this help. I need help. You need help. We all need help. Let's help each other by not playing any of his songs that he says his name in, because otherwise we're just not going to get any better.
And
actually at this point, do we want to?
I don't think that's the answer.
We're not recovering.
I don't think that's the answer.
We're not recovering. No. We're all collectively just ascending together. But yes, okay, so this song, at first to me, this song sounded like giving up, but after a second and third, fourth, whatever amount of listens I had, I realized that the song is about not placing too much importance on what is said about you. People's opinions of you can change by the second, and you shouldn't let it shape how you live your life. Also, don't let fear stop you. Keep going towards your destination. just the constant, somebody called me right once, somebody called me wrong. I'm not going to care about it. So why should you? So what? Let go.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it because it's so simple. And in your mind, you're thinking, okay, they're probably like, so what? Like, just kind of give it up. But no, it's just so what? As in, the only voice you should care about is yours.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you feel about you, that's who you should be listening to. If you know, because there's going to be people that are going to say, oh my gosh, you're doing great, and then there's going to be people who are saying you're failing, and sometimes that could be the same person. You know, one minute they're saying you're great, and then the next minute they don't really think very highly of you, or to your face they say you're great, and to somebody else they say how much they can't stand you. So if you put your beliefs and your value of yourself in what other people are saying about you, you will never feel fulfilled or satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what the so what is about.
Yeah.
So what that they said that.
Yeah.
So what that they feel that. What do you feel?
Yeah. Right.
How are you thinking about yourself? What are you saying to yourself? And then from there, live your life.
Yeah, move on. I put life is going to happen. There are things that you're going to go through. Not everything needs to be pondered over. There are times when you know what the answer is or what to do. Give your situation prayer, thought, weigh it out, your pros, your cons, make the choice or decision. Try not to put yourself in a state of anxiety, constant worry, overthinking.
Yeah.
This isn't healthy. It wears you down. Like the serenity prayer. Serenity is to accept what you cannot change, and the courage to change what you can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen.
Yeah.
And when you feel worn down and all of that, just go back to the magic shop.
Yeah.
Rejuvenate there.
Yes.
And then when you come out, look that person who said those mean things to you and say, so what? And then just go about your business.
Yeah.
So yes, so what? Rock out to that in traffic.
There you go. There you go.
And now
I can see. I like your anthem. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good one.
Yeah.
And now we're at the last track, Outro Tier, which I thought we were going to have a lot more to say, but I feel like we did kind of police ourselves. One, to be conscious of time, but two, because we could be here all day. And some of these songs we could talk about more on Answer.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll go. But again, we're at the final song. Suga's finally done introducing himself to us.
This is the last one?
This is the last one. Because there's no other songs. He has no more opportunities to say his name. But I feel like if there were, he would.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm happy or angry about that. But but I do love this song. And again, this is a rap line song.
Yeah.
So I know you're no rap line.
AKA Christian.
Yes. Okay. So it looks like we've got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit to say. So the love I have for this song is immense. Like every time I hear it, I'm just like, buckle up, y'all. It's about to begin.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yep, buckle up, Buttercup. It sounds like a breakup song, but it's devastating and it's brutal. And the thing I love about it is because when you're listening to the intro, it doesn't sound like the intensity that comes once RM starts rapping.
Mm-hmm.
The intro sounds really like, in fact, the intro sounds like something Jimin should be dancing to. Just his like contemporary dance.
I can see that.
It sounds like something I want to see with like flowy fabrics and long elongated moves, and then RM comes and you're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened?
He flipped the page.
So like he flipped the stage. Like it was like, there goes Jimin and here comes RM with like fire and just like darkness. And so let's get into his verse. RM's verse is amazing. I will say it 50 million times. He hits up to 8 syllables per second. Not his fastest, but still effective. In some points of his verse. His cadence is entrancing.
Mm.
I love his cadence, his speed, his delivery, his articulation. He's just brilliant in this verse. He's brilliant overall. But like this verse, I could like there's you can't tell me, like, you can't take me away from his verse. Like, I'm going to lock in on his verse because everything that I got into the rap line for is in this verse. His delivery, when I tell you R.E.M. is a mastermind, I love it. And the thing I love about it is because you're looking at this in the context of a breakup, of a devastating breakup. It's not one of those cute little, oh, well, at least we had this time together. No, this is a brutal, like, you hurt me and I'm going to hurt you because you hurt me kind of breakup. And his verse sounds like he's literally just going off on this person. He was wronged and he wants them to hurt the way he did, and he's going off. It's like he's arguing with somebody and he won't let them have a moment to speak. He's just giving his point after point after point, and you don't have the opportunity to object because he's written that off. He's like, you're done speaking. It's my turn.
Let me paint the picture.
His imagery, and speaking of painting pictures, his imagery in the grieving, his imagery in the, oh my gosh, I can't read my words. So his imagery in the, his imagery in the opening of his tears being the unspoken words that bloom in his eyes and flow down, crawling over his face. Like, it's amazing because it's one thing to say, you've hurt me so much, I'm crying. But now I'm visualizing him just being so angry at the words he didn't say, he couldn't say for whatever reason. And they're just sitting there in the corners of his eyes. And then he gets this moment to just go in. And as he's going in, you can tell he's hurt. They're flowing down his face. They're soaking his shirt. It's devastating. And I feel like because when you get to that level of angry and sad, that you just rant. Yeah. You just rant, and it's well, in his case, it's cohesive. But like sometimes there's no flow or direction. You don't, and I guess you could kind of look at the way his flow works, like how he has some moments where he's faster and some moments where the cadence is slower. But when he gets it to the end, like it's just full on attack mode. And there is no forever because ends are inevitable and difficult. And then you get into Suga's verse. Now Suga starts off there's a chorus with the chorus. It says chorus. I don't know if it's actually the chorus, but with J-Hope and Suga takes the second part. But his is not about speed, it's about delivery. And he delivers brutal, heartbreaking honesty. He isn't about remembering what once was or holding on to the good times. No. For Suga, once it's gone, it's gone. And now he's like, there was no happy times. You've taken those away. And now I'm just going to show you who you really are in my eyes. But also, you're going to see who I really am too. His words are a punch to the gut. They are meant to tear you apart, like the breakup tore him. He's going to make sure you feel everything you made him feel and burn everything away until only the real you and the real him remains. And after you listen to his verse and even seeing his performance, because there's a moment where like he's doing his verse and the way he's kind of backing up with the lyrics, it's like he's getting shot and he's being shot at by your dishonesty and your, disloyalty and everything, like all of your conditional, your conditions on the love that they had that they've been talking about throughout the entire album. It's a blow. It's a blow, and not once, but like twice. And he's just like, okay, all right, you wanted it. Gloves are off. Let's do this. And then you get into J-Hope, and J-Hope is not our sunshine in this verse. No, J-Hope is a full-on storm. He is so cold in his delivery. But the thing I love the most about it is if you go back to the first part where you first hear him come in, when he has that joint little segment with Suga, the emotion in the way he says his words is the first thing I heard. And I just remember thinking like, dang, who hurt you?
And where are they?
I just want to talk to them. Just a few words. But he's very cold because by the time he gets to his actual verse, it's it's so final. It's like, you know, we're done and this is our closure. We don't need to say anything else after this. Like once I stop talking, you're excused. He ends the song in such a finality that you feel the wound he describes. He starts off asking, "Why are you crying?" and quickly goes into how this was the end of everything for him. And the other thing that I think really hits for a lot of Army, and it did hit for me, is when you look at the fact that this song is essentially, it was written by them in reference to the group possibly disbanding and how that would have been the end of BTS. And they talk about the dreams they can't achieve anymore because now the breakup is happening. And where they thought they were going, the direction that they thought they were going in is no longer there. And when you look at it under that lens of, they could, like, this would have been a devastating breakup for them.
Yeah.
And wouldn't have been so much them breaking up with each other, but them breaking up with the company. And the company who put the conditions on them and maybe lied to them or didn't give them everything they promised or told them it was going to be this way and it ended up not. I don't know the inner workings of that, but if I look at this song and I think of it under that lens, the relationship was rocky. And if they were looking to leave, it couldn't have been good. It had, like, it probably was really bad. So just looking at it as, yeah, you could be a romantic breakup, but also it could be on that level, them breaking up with the company and breaking up with each other. And I think that makes it even more devastating. So this song, you go through the loud, violent, brutal grief of the breakup. No softness, no silent cries. This is pain. RM opens with self-accusation, posing that he is to blame for the breakup. Suga drives home the image of being torn apart, left utterly devastated from it all, and J-Hope is the closure at the end of everything. The explanation and painful understanding that what's done is done, and the only option left is goodbye. And then I wrote, God, I love this song, because I do. I love this song.
You know, when we were discussing that song, we couldn't figure out whether it was tear as in tearing something up or tear as in crying.
And we kind of talked about that in Her.
Yeah.
In Outro Her, which this is a continuation of Outro Her.
Yeah.
So when you look at it together, we talked about how it's both.
It's both.
It's both. Yeah, and I think both. This is really, it really hit home in this song, how it's both the tear that falls from your eye and the tearing of the destruction of the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely both.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that I've sweated out my hair for that, we are going to conclude our episode here, because this is probably 2 parts, and at some point I'm gonna have to figure out where we're breaking it up in the middle, but we're gonna say bye. Thank you so much for joining us. Before sorry.
I know, it's just,
I'm just gonna rewind that.
Oh, I didn't discuss this with you, and I hope you're okay with it. But we hadn't addressed our 1,000 followers.
Oh, you wanted to do that here?
I wanted to do that.
Oh, okay.
I just we want to thank you guys so very much.
I had a whole post planned.
Oh.
I guess we're doing it here. I guess that's less work for me. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes, our 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Yes.
We appreciate you. We love interacting with you.
We are grateful for your time. The time you took to share. Time is very.
You know what actually really floors me is how so many of the comments are not in a language I understand.
But that you know what?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy in the best way, because it's, you know, our whole idea of starting this was to grow our Army community, because we didn't have anybody to talk to, and now we got people all over the world we can talk to that are interacting with our stuff. And It's so great. We're so happy to see you all.
Yes, we are. And we thank you for sharing all that you shared.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. And it is a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
And we just want you guys to know that. And from the bottom of our hearts, we're so very grateful that that you took time to be with us. And we love being with you.
She's like, oh, I see. I do.
We love being with you.
For those of us who are listening who aren't seeing us, we're just doing finger hearts.
Yes. So
because we love our fellow Army.
Yes, we do. And so with that, we're gonna say
bye.